redefining the role of college libraries in ICT environment. So, welcome all of you. Within a short while, we are going to start the session. Today we are having with us Dr. Shiv Shankar Jana as a resource person who is working as an associate professor, Department of Library and Information Science, University of Kalyani, Noida, West Bengal.
Start. हाँ बिल्कुल. Hello.
Hello. I am audible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we are starting the session for today's session. Hello.
Yes. Please.
Okay. A very good good morning to all the dignitaries, respected guests and delegates. With great joy and immense pleasure, I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all the presented over here on this virtual platform for this today's one day's national webinar on Librarian 2.0, redefining the role of college libraries in ICT environment on the 12th May 2022. This webinar is being jointly organized by Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha's Honorable Sri Annasaheb Dange Arts, Commerce and Science College, Hatkanangle, Department of Library and ICAT, in association with Shivaji University College Librarians Association, Sukla, Sangli, Satara and Kolhapur. It has become a regular aspect and part of Sukla and Annasaheb Dange College of Arts, Commerce and Science activities regularly. It is really a joy to join this event on behalf of Annasaheb Dange College of Arts and Commerce and Sukla. Now I would like to request Mr. Balaji Kamble sir, coordinator of today's event and librarian of Annasaheb Dange College Arts, Commerce, Science, Hatkanangle, to welcome all the dignitaries, respected resource person, and introduce today's session. Over to Balaji sir.
Thank you, ma'am. May I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes. Very good morning, all of you. Today, in the behalf of Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha, Honorable Sri Annasaheb Dange Arts, Commerce and Science College, Department of Library and Department of IQAC, is organizing one day national level webinar in association with Shivaji University College Library Association, that is Sukla. First of all, I am welcoming today's resource person, Dr. Shiv Shankar Jana, who is the Associate Professor in Library and Information Science, Department, Kalyani University, Nadia, West Bengal. So I'm welcoming you. Next, the keynote speaker, Dr. Shivaji Narayan Rao Sontake sir, who is librarian and vice principal of Kailaswari Rashika Mahavidyalaya, Devni district, Maharashtra. Sir, I welcome you. Now I am welcoming our treasurer, Colonel Sri Vittal Rao Musai sir, Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha, Islampur district, Sangli, Mata. Sir, I am welcoming you very heartily. Now I'm welcoming our Dr. Yojana Zugle ma'am. Ma'am, you are welcome in this webinar. I'm also welcoming all the participants, and I also welcoming the president of Shivaji University College Library Association and librarian of New College, Kolhapur district, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, Dr. R.P. Adav sir, and our IQAC coordinator, Digambar Kulkarni sir, my librarian, Professor Minaz Naikwadi sir, Mahesh Gaikwad sir, and all dear participants from overall India and abroad. Today, subject is very current and latest trends in the LIS profession. Actually, our college is established in 1998. The founder member of Rebel Sri Annasaheb Dange Appa, who is the ex-rural minister of Maharashtra government. The main vision of this college was to provide the education for girls, because the area is located very long from urban area, and social tendency of this area to don't send the girls for urban society also so secure. But now, and this is the object our president has concerned, and he established a college in this area. During 24 years, our college faced assessment from next 3 times. We are facing 4th cycle next 2020. During this period, our college library is developed a very rich collection, that is 24 plus thousands books is available in our library. 56 journals are subscribed in different subjects. Our library is fully automated, and are using 3.0. This is the latest version of UC recommended software for automation of our library. The summary is very cooperating regarding this activity. Libraries conduct so many activities for attach students to a librarian and increase the reading habit with the students. That is Vashan Prairie, Barerini, and date 70 of Weller. We conduct the author communication or develop the writing skill during the and in this activity, our honorable principal Yojana Zugle ma'am, the president or treasurer, is trying to timely cooperate in the activity, and they timely promote us to conduct type of activities and increase the reading habits, build a very moral Indian society for students. Here I stop my introduction, and thank you all to be part of this webinar. LIS as professionals, faculties, and different educationers who present in this webinar. I once again welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I would like to request Honorable Sri Vittal Ravji Musai sir, Treasurer of Sri Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, for delivering his message for today's session. Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
He is over there, na?
Yes.
Okay.
He is ready.
We will have Dr. Honorable Sri Vittal Rauji Musai sir for his message for today's session. Treasurer Sri Sant ज्ञानेश्वर शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळ हातकणंगले. Musai sir, please proceed.
बालाजी सर कोणत्या नावाने जॉईन झालेत मोसाई सर?
सर माझ्या नावाने दिगंबर कुलकर्णी. त्यांना अनम्यूट करा.
दिगंबर कुलकर्णी का?
बालाजी आपले सगळे आपण सगळ्यांनी ना म्यूट वर जायला हवंय म्हणजे सरांचं साऊंड क्लिअर आणि प्रॉपर येईल आपल्याला.
सरांचा व्हिडिओ व्यवस्थित दिसत नाहीये, तो जरा पहिल्यांदा व्यवस्थित करा.
ते थोडं लाईट्स हवे, लाईट्स नाहीयेत त्या रूम मध्ये, उजेड नाहीये.
हा हा दिसतोय आता.
जरा
बालाजी सर तुमचा स्क्रीन शेअर स्टॉप करा. बालाजी सर स्क्रीन शेअर स्टॉप करा तुमचा.
हॅलो. हॅलो.
हा सर तुमचा आवाज येतोय, फक्त थोडासा इको येतोय मागून.
लांब घ्या म्हणजे हॅलो.
बालाजी सर सरांचा फक्त आवाज क्लिअर येतोय, इको येतोय. ती रूम थोडी मोठी असल्यामुळे सो ते जरा एकदा पाहायला हवंय. Dear participants, we will have Sri Vittal Rao Musai Sarji for his message for today's session.
हॅलो हॅलो.
हा सर, सर तुमचा आवाज येतोय, बोला आपण.
हा कार्यक्रम अतिशय स्तुत्य असा कार्यक्रम चांगला आहे. कार्यक्रमाची आज अत्यंत आवश्यकता आहे. खरं अनेक मुलं वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी जाऊन जीवनातील वेळ फुकट घालवतात. त्यापेक्षा या वाचनामध्ये ग्रंथालयात येऊन वाचन जर संस्कृती त्यांनी मोठ्या प्रमाणात राबवली आणि ग्रंथालयातील अनेक शिक्षकांनी त्या मुलांना उत्साहित करून वाचन संस्कृती वाढवली तर त्यातील नव्हे तर भारतातील विश्वात आपली मुलं गाजतील, चांगले होतील. अनेक विद्यार्थी वाचनामधूनच प्रगती केलेली आहेत, IAS झालेले आहेत, IPS झालेले आहेत. काही मोबाईल मध्ये वाचन संस्कृती करतात, पण मोबाईलची वाचन संस्कृती ही बिघडवण्याची आहे, तर पुस्तकातील वाचन संस्कृती घडवण्याची आहे. म्हणून हा कार्यक्रम या पद्धतीने राबवून अनेक विद्यार्थ्यांना मार्गदर्शन घडेल अशी एक आशा व्यक्त करतो. आणि मी या ठिकाणी पुन्हा एकदा हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देऊन थांबतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद.
ओके.
Thank you sir for your very valuable guidance and your views regarding cultivating reading culture amongst our youth. Valuable guidance and importance of reading culture in the making students career. Thank you. I would like to request Dr. Digambar Kulkarni sir, IQAC coordinator of Anna Saheb Dange College of Arts and Science, Hatkanangle, for introduction to keynote speaker and resource person for the today's seminar.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. You are audible clearly.
Okay. My name is My name is Digambar Kulkarni, coordinator of IQSC in this college, working in this college. On behalf of our college, institution, Department of Library, and IQSC, I extend my warm welcome to all participants. And here I am going to introduce two valuable resourceful person who is available, who are available here as a keynote speaker and resource person for the next session. The first, that is a keynote speaker, Dr. Shivaji Narayan Rao Sontake, sir. At present, he is working as a voice principal at Kailaswachi Rasika Mahavidyalaya Devni, district Latur, Maharashtra. He is a well-known and well-reputed, recognized research guide from Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, and under his valuable guidance, 4 students are working as a PhD research scholar. He worked also as a visiting faculty for Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University, Nasik. Apart from his academic and library work, he has contributed significantly in the field of social activities. He has founded Yashraj Foundation, Nanded, and he is the founder president of this institute. Many awards are on his credit, and one of them is a significant one, that is Mahatma Bashweshwar National Award, which he got in the year 2019. He is also working as an editor to magazine, and he has published 5 books. Apart from his books, he has published a number of research papers in reputed, well-known UC care listed journals. He worked as a resource person and invited lecturer in the different institutions. Presently, he is working on a minor research project which is approved by Nanded, Marathwada, Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. This is his resume is very strong and huge, but for the sake of time, I have restricted to some points. The next person who is a resource person in the next session, Dr. Shivashankar Jana. He is working as an associate professor in the Department of Library and Information Science, University of Kalyani, West Bengal. He was gold medalist in MLIS from JU in 2001. He also completed PhD in digital library management, and wherein he stood first in the merit list. Apart from this, he completed his PhD, and he also has a degree of MSc from the Department of Geology. Then he has written 5 valuable resourceful books and about 100 research papers he has published in various reputed, recognized journals, conference proceedings, and he has written some book chapters. He delivered valuable lectures at the various institutions in different forums like conference, seminars, etc. His main area, his domain of interest, domains of interest are knowledge organization, scientometrics, digital resource management, and e-learning. This is the small introduction that I have already told you. For the sake of time, I have restricted to some points. Thank you. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Digambar Kulkarni, sir. Now I would like to introduce Dr. R.P. Adav, sir, President of Sukla, Shivaji University College Library Association, Sangli, Satara, and Kolhapur. We all are aware that this event has been organized in association with the Sukla, and Dr. Adav, sir, is the person who has consumed himself to work for the betterment of libraries and librarians affiliated to Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I would like to request Dr. Adav, sir, for a brief introduction of Sukla. Over to Adav, sir. Please proceed, sir.
Hello.
हाँ सर, you are audible. आवाज येतोय तुमचा.
Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great pleasure and on behalf of Sant Dhaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha, Anna Sahib Dange, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Hathanangle, Library Department and IQC, and Shivaji University College Library Association, that is Sukla, welcome all of you from various regions to participate in the today's national webinar on Librarian 2.0, redefining the role of libraries in ICT environment. On behalf of Sukla, I heartily welcome and thankful of today's keynote person of Dr. Shivaji Sontakke, librarian and Vice Principal, Kailaswasi Rasika Mahavidyalaya, Devani, Latur. Again, I heartily welcome and thankful of today's resource person, Dr. Shivasankar Jana, Department of Alliance, University of Kalyani, West Bengal. I welcome and thankful Principal Dr. Yojana Jugle Madam and convener of today's program, Professor Balaji Kamble, and all management member of Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha Hatkanangi. Last but not least, I welcome and thankful to all authority person of Sukla, library professional, research student, and dear friends. It is my duty to introduce Sukla, that is Shivaji University College Library Association, is established on 10th April 2018. The association is registered under the Register Act, Society Act 1860 and Mumbai Public Trust Act 1950. The main objective of the association is to organize all college librarians working in the colleges affiliated to Shivaji University, Kolhapur, for solving their professional difficulties, problems, and attempts for their impartial rights. The vision of association is to promote fellow-feeling, social interaction between the librarians, self-help, relevance, self-respect among librarians working in academic institutions. Sukla organized 16 seminars, conferences, and workshops at various levels in last 3 years. And today we are organized 17 corporates on Librarian 2.0, redefining the role of college library in ICT environment on the demand of college librarians and library professionals. So I hope today's conference is very helpful and useful to librarians and library professionals. Thank you. Then I'm hand over to this further program, Minaz Naikodi Madam, active member of Sukla. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Shivaji Sontakke, sir, for keynote speech. He is working as a librarian and vice principal at Kai Rasika Mahavidyalaya, Devani, District Latur. Dr. Shivaji Sontakke, sir, please proceed.
Yes. Good morning, all. So,
Good morning,
keynote
sir.
speaker of Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha, Honorable Sri Allah Sahib Dange Arts, Commerce and Science College, Hatrangali, District Kolhapur, Management and Treasurer of Sant, Honorable Sri Jugle, Mr. Balaji, dynamic and intellectual Dr. Shiva Shankar Jana sir, and all of like every new day is another chance to change your life. Nowadays, academic libraries are in India due to its according to the information technologies have brought to libraries a new picture. Librarians must have to acquire ICT skills relevant to addressing new library services. It is to new options to recognize and proactively seek to acquire the ICT skills to deliver is that librarians need to also recognize the need to continue to update today's fast changes so to deliver what is expected of them in this new millennium. The change in the ICT survival, librarians are mainly focused on digital library services and 24/7 faster delivery of information using mobile technologies, best tools as library key, library and WebEx and user expectations device anywhere and anytime. Library professionals are key evaluations. Digital librarians, system librarians, repository managers, digital information managers. The digital is a new dynamic, easily accessing of ICT infrastructure and ICT enabled services which held digital information, including abstract, index, database, on the concept of library professionals who are working in the digital library. The information management acquires, stores, and delivers information to users in the 21st century. Librarian also build high quality academic and research facilities in the digital environment. Dear friends, economic change in all areas, including the library community. Information and communication technology, applications in social relevance, accountability, diversity, collaboration have to you need to support core areas linked with development. The ICT has brought a tremendous development in the information collection build services, but the responsibilities of librarians are increased due to the plethora of information and web. Information is increasingly being used in digital formats. Dear librarian and educationists, there is no doubt the action plan of librarian in ICT has been changed since the last 2 decades rapidly shifted the paradigm of the library from print services to digital services. The responsibilities of the librarians in terms of subscribing, managing of e-information and services, electronic publishing, advising users about the effective to identify, etc. Involved in the digital activity, subscribing ebooks, e-journals, scanning of old print materials, soft hardware management, web publish, outreach, usability analyzing, technical troubleshooting, Facebook analysis, coordination. Today, library professionals are actively involved in digital collections and services. Virtual reference service, research support services make it easier to 24/7 discovery and open access of it anytime and anywhere. The user expectation. Dear friends, librarian explore redefining in the ICT, digital library services, and mobile services, contributing their role as a content manager, designer, collection developer and manager, institutional repository manager, digital library administrator, the organizer and trainer, and developing research the peer issue counselor, etc. In short, ICT have enabled libraries to automate operation effectively to efficient delivery of information to user on their mobile devices. In the ICT environment, rapid resources today manages the infrastructure includes computers, servers, mobile devices, smartphones, tablets, and notebooks. etc. Mobile applications, web apps, QR codes, mobile app, digital communication, blogs, instant message, Twitter, email, etc. Resource sharing to provide 7 digital information services to the users at the global level. Lab services increasing in the high quality future research. In my experience, setup and development services, especially I have found that it has kept us focused, motivated, and able to enhance the of library collections services. Dear friends, the quotation of Mahatma Gandhi, I conclude my keynote address, working for success will make you a master, but working for satisfaction will make you a result. Once again, when I know for entire section. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable speech. Sir has put light on the ICT skills required for the today's librarianship. Sir has make aware of the today's session. What will the resource person will deliver in his speech? Sir has given us brief idea about that. Now the long-awaited moment has came up. I would like to request today's resource person, Dr. Shivashankar Jana Sarji, who is working as associate professor at Department of Library and Information Science, University of Kalyani, Nadia, West Bengal. Please proceed, Dr. Shivashankar Jana Sarji. Hello, sir.
Yes. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
sir, you are audible. Yes.
yes, yes.
And stop
Okay,
sharing my
okay, okay.
screen so you can share your screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Respected Dr. Yojana Adle, the President, Anna Sahib Dange College, Dr. Digambar Kulkarni, the Coordinator of IQAC, IAC member, Anna Sahib College, and Dr. Shivaji Sontake, Librarian and Vice Principal, Kai Rasika Mahavidyalaya, Dr. R.P. Adab, President, Shukla, and Mr. Balaji Kamble, the librarian and convener and the main architect of this webinar, other dignitaries, and my dear student and research scholars. Very good morning to one and all to this webinar. So first, I would request all the participants, please mute yourself during this session. If any clarification, suggestion, or any question, please use the chat box so that if time permit, then after the session, I will try to, give the answer. Okay, so I am sharing my screen now. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, okay. Okay, so today's topic is very interesting. That is Librarian 2.0, redefining the role of college librarian in ICT environment. So myself, Dr. Shiv Shankar Jana, Associate Professor, Department of Library Information Science, University of Kalyani. My email address and mobile number is given on the screen. Okay. So main concern of the topic is Librarian 2.0. So who will be the librarian 2.0. So a librarian 2.0 is are basically the librarian of library 2.0. So first we have to know what is library 2.0. Again, what is library 2.0 or 2.0 is basically the second version or second edition of library. Okay, basically it incorporates all the functionalities, all the tools and techniques of Web 2.0. So first we have to have some idea about Web 2.0. Again, Web 2.0 or 2.0 is basically based on the Web 1.0 or version 1 of Web. So first one is Web 1.0 versus Web 2.0. So what is Web 1.0? Actually, Web 1.0 was basically, you know, at earlier time, there was a client server environment. Basically, we, the client or users, we ask any question through, through a search interface, then server will serve the answer. So this was actually client server environment. But in case of Web 2.0, this is basically peer to peer. Some people, some users put their the information on the Facebook, and some other people they access their information. So users are basically the generator of information. Okay, so again on when we talking about Web 1.0, these are basically about the web pages, but in Web 2.0, this is basically the web object. Now the time has come to link some portion of the web, not the whole pages of the library web page. Okay, so and if we talked about Web 1.0, Web 1.0 is basically all about the where. All the terminals are connected through wire, but now we are in wireless environment. Okay, in cloud environment. So in Web 1.0, basically we were talking about the hardware cost. Then the hardware cost were very huge amount, say 50,000 or 1 lakh for terminal or something like that. But now hardware cost is minimum. But now we are talking about the data cost, the bandwidth cost. So this is basically the first version or first edition of web, and the second version or second edition of the web. Okay. Now also some initiative has started, that is Web 3.0. Basically that is called the semantic web, or Web 4.0. This is basically the web of the IoT, Internet of Things. All the things, all the objects in your home are interconnected to each other. So through the internet, you can put on your light, put off your light, put on your micro oven, etc. Okay. So time has totally changed. So if we distinguish between library 1.0 and library 2.0, so in library 1.0, that is first version of library, we use the email based digital reference service. Now we use the instant messaging, and earlier we used the SDI service. All the library professionals know about SDI, selective designation of information. Now we use the RSS feed, or really simple syndication feed, or HTML feed, atom feed. I will show you later. And earlier in library 1.0, all are basically text-based tutorials. We provided only text to the users. Now we are providing multimedia tutorials, streaming media. Earlier we used mailing list, list server. Now we are using the blogs and wiki. Earlier we used the OPEC. Now we use the personalized social networking infrastructure. So many things has totally changed. Earlier we used the encyclopedia for authentic information. Now all in one, we are using the Wikipedia. It is very authentic. Okay. Firstly, we use the content management system for designing the library website. Now we use the wikis or Wikipedia, like using the software MediaWiki. So totally, totally, but very gradually, we are transforming our library from library 1.0 to library 2.0. Okay. So, what about the role of librarian 2.0? This is the villain question. That is, what will be the criteria? What will be the characteristics, potentiality of librarian 2.0? I have identified just some characteristics of librarian 2.0. So first characteristic, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. These are basically general characteristics, and six, seven are basically specific characteristics. So first one is attitude versus technology. So most of the people, most of the librarian, they think that the librarian 2.0 must have huge knowledge about the technology, huge knowledge about the library, web 2.0 technology. But it is big wrong, because I think you have to first change our attitude to cope with the changing scenario. So first, we need to change our attitude. Technology is nothing. There are so many, websites, so many YouTube video. If you go to the YouTube video, you can easily understand what is what, and you can easily, install the Koha software or other Library 2.0 enabled software. You can easily customize. So first, your mindset have to be changed. So, and secondly, Librarian 2.0 needed to have a web presence. You should be, visible on the web, and overall some knowledge of emerging technology is required for communicating the IT professional effectively. So, the attitude is the vital one, then the technology. First thing, then collaboration and teamwork. So, Librarian 2.0 must have the team leader quality. Who will be the member of the team? The team member will be your library staff, your in-house users, that is users of university or college, and the other users outside the college or university but belongs to the community. So our intention not confined only to college or university users, but you have to provide the service is repaired to the other common people. And last stakeholders are basically the vendor. So you have the quality of teamwork or team leader. Okay. So another some basic qualities are user focus. So when we are gradually converting from web 1.0 or library 1.0 to library 2.0, so main focus is shifted from centralized to decentralized environment, because all the focus mainly on users, not other things. So forget about technology, forget about server, forget about infrastructure. So users are the main focus. So you have to give the focus on the users. So librarian, again, another thing, you have to do some provision, to make some provision for marketing your library services, library products in the surrounding areas through many programs like seminar, the today's webinar, and so on. So business savvy, quality is required for librarian 2.0, and personal trait, because the personal trait is very important than your skill like technological skill, all right. So you have to have some personal trait to going on the library 2.0. Second one is basically very important, that is communication. So the communication is the main component of librarian 2.0, main quality of librarian 2.0. So communication, we all know that communication are mainly of two types, that is written communication and oral communication. So you have some knowledge about so English and local language and also Hindi. And moreover, you should have some awareness about the communication media, social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, ask a librarian, frequently asked question, video chatting, and now basically we are talking about inclusive library. So inclusive library are basically the library where each section, the users from each section, irrespective of caste, creed, disability, they can come to your library, and you have to have some provision to give the required or right information to that user. So you have to some idea about international sign language for communicating to the deaf and dumb users. So you see the screen A, B, C, D, all these are basically called international sign language. And another, this is very important because most of our library in India, they have no such provision to give the information to the blind people. Because in my experience, I see that saw that basically some users are blind or visually impaired, not fully blind but visually impaired. So some provision, most of the software or tools are very nominal charge or free of cost. So you can provide a separate computer for blind or visually impaired person in your college library so that they can use this computer for the OPEX search or other internet searching. So I will show you that one thing. So suppose if you install a magnifier, just a minute. I have installed a magnifier. So those who are visually impaired, if click on plus, the screen will be magnified. Again, if he or she is a blind user, so he can click here. So all the things on the screen, you see, is, is converted into the audio sound. This is called the magnifier software. So you can install. So these are the, just a minute. And when you are making your library website, so in case of if you uploaded any image on the web page, you can use the HTML code, that is alt. That is alt is used for alternative text. So the description of image is included in the alt tag, so that if blind person place the cursor on the image, then all the description will read out through the audio system. So he or she can give some basic information about the image. And another, there are huge number of tools, online tools or free tools are available for screen reader. When a blind person will see the internet, any searching a Google, so all the information available on the screen will be converted into the audio system so that he can hear the audio of the text written on the screen. So this is called screen reader. And another important thing is tactile screen reader. Actually, you see the picture here. This is actually this is a tool. It is attached to the laptop or desktop below the keyboard. So whatever be on the screen, the visually impaired user use their finger to read the text that is displayed on the screen. So the you see this pad, this electronic pad will be converted into braille document. So this is called the tactile screen reader. Again, if you there are a separate keyboard for braille users, braille which is called braille keyboard. Otherwise, you can purchase a lamination, braille lamination, and mount it on the the normal keyboard. So this normal keyboard will be converted into the braille keyboard. And if you want to convert the simple text into braille text, there is a braille translator.org. So if you click, go to this website, and suppose you text here, say, my name is Dr. Shiv Shankar Jana. So you see the simple text will be converted to braille document, braille text. So you see, so if any blind user asks to ask some portion of the information, then you can copy the information and go to this website and convert it all the information into braille text. You see the braille text. This is braille text. Okay. So this is braille text. This is my name is Dr. Shiv Shankar Jana is converted into braille text. Okay. So and after that, the braille printer is available. So if you print this, braille text, the braille document will be prepared and you hand it over to the users, blind users. Okay. So and another very nice tool is the text to braille converter. It is basically looks like a mouse shaped tool. This mouse shaped tools when if you placed on a simple printed document, then the printed text will be converted uh, to braille text using the optical character recognition, and the blind user fill the braille document on their finger. So in this way we can dedicatedly give the service to the blind and visually impaired users. So this is also under the communication skill. So another thing is that basically in Web 2.0 environment, the librarian 2.0 must have some knowledge about the emoji, because the librarian and also library has some WhatsApp or Facebook page, and most of the people they uses emojis. So you have to know what are the meanings of the emoji. Okay. So next one is the vital one, that is tools and techniques. You have to have some basic knowledge about tools and techniques for teaching and learning and for research. So first one is teaching and learning. So you all heard the terminology that is mashup. Mashup is a technology of Web 2.0. Now we are applying the concept of mashup in Library 2.0. So Librarian 2.0 must have some basic knowledge about the mashup. Mashup is basically a service, basically a web application, a service. Actually, it uses different content from different source and create a single new service. Okay. Suppose in a library, suppose you think about Uber. Uber has no its own mapping system or a GPS system. So Uber is basically have Uber has a database of the cars and database of their driver, etc., etc., and he actually uses the Google Map. and mash up in Google's service and its service. So give a new service. So librarian can also think about that. Basically, in a library, we are using the library management software Koha or LibSys or Museum Lib or other, the library management software. In Koha, there is a provision of using the mashup. Suppose one user came to your library and search a book on the OPEC, and he will get say 5 books. All the bibliographic information are there. If if you want to show the cover page of this book, then you can link the cover page available in the Library of Congress to your OPEC. So you are basically mash-upping your bibliographic information to Library of Congress, the book cover page. So it is a mash-up service for Librarian 2.0. Another very interesting service is Viewfind. You see, in college library, basically college library they subscribe the Enlist, they may subscribe the Science Direct, they may subscribe IEEE, Springer, all are proprietary, database, e-journal or e-book database. Again, there are huge number of open access database like PLOS, that is Public Library of Science, Open Access Thesis and Dissertation, DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journal, DOAB, ROAR, etc. So on. So you see, all are open access journal. Some are, the proprietary journal database, and library has also functioning, working in a opaque, that is Koha. Again, library may create their own institutional repository using the DSpace or Greenstones or EP or Fedora software. So you see the environment. So if one users come to a library and search a particular journal, first he or she has to know this journal is in which database. So first, if he know that this journal is on Springer database, then he click on the www.springer.com, then type the name of the journal. Then he or she can get the information. But Viewfind is a software, a library service platform where users can search, or users can search in one single window, and Viewfind software will search all these databases connected to Viewfind and give and present all the answers from IEEE, from Koha, from DSpace, from DOAJ, and etc. So this is a beautiful service for Librarian 2.0. Another thing, we are talking about the searching. If you all know that if you go to the Google, if you type a digital library, then you will get say 3,50,000 and 60 suppose documents on digital library. Most of the are irrelevant. Only 5 are relevant. So how to identify the relevant document? It is a big question. So librarian can use or can arrange to use the base search engine. It is a beautiful search engine because you see, I'll show you. You see, if you click here, first of all, you can search the base search engine using the DDC number, D decimal classification. Suppose DDC, then colon, suppose 530. We all know that 530 mainly physics. So click here, all the physics related document will come, and all the documents are open access. You see, all the are open access. And the beauty of this search engine is that all the information are like a library catalog. You see, first author is there, then description is there, then source is there, then document ID is there, then content provider is there. If you click on detail view, you will get all the information about this particular document, like a catalog. Okay, so this is a beautiful tool for any users. So librarian can instruct them. Another tool is Core. Core is a huge database that is called the world's largest aggregator of open access research paper from repository journal. This is a very beautiful, the search engine. So the library and 2.0 can organize the frequent seminar or webinar for your in-house students or users, and told about all these things, all these open access search engines. So if you click here, say semantic web, sorry, semantic web. If you click on, then you will get huge number of documents. Some are book, some are journal, some are article, some are from conference proceeding. All are free. Okay, so the educator or teacher may also use this type of thing. And another beautiful tools of Web 2.0 is Wiki. So now we are talking about Wiki, not simply the web page. Library must have a web page, but there must have some link of Wiki. Wiki means the another web page where there must have some provision to edit the web page by the user. So first I told you that the Web 2.0 or Library 2.0 is basically for the user, by the user, and of the user. So users will originate the document, and user will get access to this document. So Media Wiki is a software through which librarian can develop a wiki website for library so that library users can get access to this web page and inputted their views on a particular topic. So other users can get access to this Wikimedia. So Wikipedia is the example which actually uses the Media Wiki software to build the Wikipedia. So if you go to the Wikipedia, you will get that there is a provision of edit. In each, the paragraph, there is a option edit. So you can click on the edit, then simple general user, also can edit the any content in Wikipedia. Okay, so this is called Wiki service. And another beautiful technology is RSS, really simple syndication. There are mainly two important software. One is Librarian for Linux user and Quiet RSS for Windows users. So you see the software. Just a minute. So many software there. You see. Just a minute. Suppose you want to create a really simple syndication for your live users. First, you create different folder. So you go to this, folder. Suppose you want to create the e-journal. E-journal is a folder. So under e-journal, you can input all the free e-journal. You can also create, suppose say news. Okay. Then you click on the e-journal, you see, then you have to go, just a minute. Suppose you want to link the DOAJ. DOAJ means the Directory of Open Access Journal. So first you have to find out the RSS. I'll show you. You see, this is a DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journal. If you go bottom of the DOAJ, then I think you see this symbol, atom feed. So click on the atom feed. Somewhere it spell out a RSS feed. So click on the atom feed. Just a minute. Then just copy this link. Okay. Then you go on the here. Suppose within a e-journal you want to create a feed. Create feed. So paste. Then finish. So you see all the current awareness service, all the new information in your desktop, all the information you see, these are the information. If you double click on that, then you can get full access below this thing, you see. So you you do not require to go to a particular website. Just you create a RSS of your own. Then you can also also create a, suppose you want to create a RSS for news. So you first, just a minute, you open to suppose TOI, Times of India. Okay. Then you go to the Times of India news. Then you search the RSS of this Times of India. You see where is RSS? This is RSS. You see, click on the RSS. You will get the link of the RSS for particular. Suppose you want to, want to interest for cricket. So click on the cricket RSS and then copy this link. Then open here. Then click on the feed already the and paste this RSS. Finish. You see cricket on TOI. All the current awareness service on cricket will update it. And just after 5 minutes, these all the information will be updated. So this is a beautiful service for any library users. So next, actually, there are so many tools. I don't know how much I will cover. So next one is for research. This is very important for teachers and faculty, all the research scholars. You see, most of the social science researchers and also science and other researchers, they do not know how to take sample, how to determine the sample size, how to do the online survey and so on. So first thing there is a software who can determine the sample size, because most of the researchers they take just hypothetically that is 1000 is population, so 10%, that is 100 will be the sample size. This is wrong. There is a definite formula, that is Slovene and Yemen formula for determining the the sample size. So if you click on the Slovene tool, you will see, if you click say your population is 2000 and if you want the error, maximum error is 5% error. If you click on OK, so you will get the sample size, that is 333. So if your population is 2000, so sample size, standard sample size will be 333. Okay. So, and another, after determining the sample size, you have to select the what will be the sample technique. So most of the people we use the sample technique, that is simple random sampling. So there is that online tool. We can, we can determine the simple random table. So you see, if you click here, say if you want a one set, how many number per set? We have already, I already shown that already 333 sample size is my 333, and from 1 to 2000 is my population, sorry, 2000. So, so first you have to identify the population. Suppose your population in 2000. So the arrange the population based on some criteria, that may be alphabetical arrangement of their name, or the arrangement through the the voter card or Aadhaar card, etc., etc. Then you you give the serial name 1 to 2000. So you need the sample size 333 out of 2000. Okay. So suppose sort the sample from least to greatest, then you normalize, randomize. So you will get all the number. You see, these are basically samples. So if you you take just second serial number, then 15 serial number 15, then 20, all are being the samples. This is the random sample technique. So librarian 2.0 must have some idea about how to do research, and he or she can organize the seminar for the research scholar and the faculty members. And another, you all know the popular survey tool, Survey Monkey. I will not go in detail, or Google Form. So another beautiful statistical software is SPSS. You all know SPSS is proprietary software. So its price is huge price. But there is a open source equivalent to SPSS. Most of us, we do not know about the PSPP. This is just opposite. You see, the SPSS, that is PSPP, have beautiful, statistical tool. So librarian 2.0 must have to how to install PSPP, how to work through the PSPP. Okay. So time is short, so I will not go to show you how to use the PSPP software. Then another thing is that now computer is the most effective tool for all the domain. In the humanity domain, also computer tool is very much used in humanity or literature domain. So you see, there is a beautiful tool, that is Bhayan tool. If you click on the Bhayan tool, it is basically used for the text analytics. Okay. Suppose if you upload any text of Shakespeare, Shakespeare or other, you see, just a minute. Suppose I am uploading a document here. The moment you uploaded a document, digital document, then Bhayan tool will, analyze all the things. This is a Cyrus. So you see, citation, the term 51 occurrence of the citation term, then it is 32 occurrence, these are 32 occurrence, and you will get all the analytics. Vocabulary density 0.280, readability index, average word per sentence, and all the things. And how the word occurred in a text, and this software will break the text into 10 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 parts. In each part, how a particular word occurs. So all the statistics will be there, and you can also, we can also determine the correlation coefficient for word, not for a data, for text data. So I will not go in detail. Use, you know, and another beautiful tool is Google Ngram. So This is also used for the literature people. Suppose you want to know, suppose say mm, digital library, comma, virtual library. So click search on, you see the beauty of this. So it will show how the term or phrase digital library and virtual library, when its origin 1809, and you see over the period, now digital library, the term digital library is using as a more frequently than the virtual library. So over time, it will show how a term is using in the digital text. It is only in digital text. So these are all beautiful texts used for the the humanity people. Another is plagiarism. You all know that plagiarism. So and you also know the plagiarism software, that is Urkun, Turnitin, Bust, most of the basically the proprietary software. So there are small SEO tools. This is a free software. Through this software, you can check your text. Okay. Another is citation management or reference manager, and you have to know, if you are a research scholar of humanity or social science, then you can use APA style. If you are a research scholar of modern humanity, mainly language or literature, so you must use the modern language style, that is MLA style, ASA style, Harvard style, so IEEE style, and reference manager. So we want to, how to manage your reference. So using the Microsoft Office, using the Mendeley, using the Jotero. So Mendeley and Jotero are basically a good software for managing your reference in your thesis or dissertation. So I will show you the word. You see, this is a word. Suppose I want to insert a citation here. So you go to the reference, and then you insert a citation, add a reference source. Suppose you, and then click on the, it is a journal or book. Suppose it is a journal article. Click on the journal article, author, say, suppose this one, title is suppose physics, journal name is suppose ABC, year is 2022, pages is say 2 to 12, then click on OK. You see the magic. So already it is inserted in the text, that is in text citation. If you click here APA to Chicago style, you see, then B dot dash 200. If you click here on MLA, Chicago, IEEE, all styles there. Basically, we mainly generally we use the APA style. And after inserting all the citation here, if you go to the end, that is in the reference section, suppose reference, then if you click here bibliography and just a minute, insert bibliography, then all the inserted in-text citation will be arranged according to the APA style. If you click here, click on Chicago, everything will be changed into Chicago. Okay. So word is a beautiful, and another Mendeley Jotero is there, and I will not go for. And another is grammar checker. So when you are writing a thesis or dissertation or any journal paper, then you have to check the grammar. Most of the good journal, they basically use the active voice, but we the Indian people, we basically use the passive voice. Therefore, we have to check grammar checker. There are so many tools are there. Prinka AI, PubSure, Grammarly, Subscreen. If you here say if you input any text, suppose from just a minute. Then it will check the grammar. Just a minute. Oh, so I think we need to log in first. Okay, you will try log in, then use this. So Trinka is good grammar checker, and Grammarly you all know. Another is manuscript matcher software. So suppose one teacher will come to you that I wrote a article for a journal, and please librarian say what journal is compatible for our article. So you can use this tool, Web of Science, that is Clarivate Analytics manuscript matcher, and LCDR manuscript matcher. So if you click here, then it will give you the, so it will ask if you type your paper title, just suppose this is my title. So click here, your title, then suppose this is my abstract. Click on the paper. Oh, sorry. This is the abstract part. This is suppose title. Say citation management. Okay. So then another also provisions are there, keywords, etc. Then find a journal. So no matching journal found. Otherwise, it will show you a list of journal which is applicable for your article. So manuscript matcher or article matcher is also there for Web of Science database, eJournal, and Elsevier eJournal. Okay. Then you have to know some idea about how to calculate the API. It is very important for the librarian, also for the the faculty member for their CAS promotion. So you have to have some idea about API and journal impact factor, H index, and so on. So what is the time now? 11. Okay. So just a minute. 11. Okay. Time is there. Okay. So you have to some idea about journal impact factor, H index, G index, and so on. So what is journal impact factor? Journal impact factor is, suppose we want to determine the impact factor of a journal in 2020. So then we have to consider the article published in 2018 and 19. That is 2 years back, 2018 and 2019. So so all the article published in 2018 and 2019, and if they received the citation in 2020, okay, so all these number of citation divided by number of articles will be the journal impact factor for that particular journal of that particular year. So this is the how we actually determine the journal impact factor, because journal impact factor is very much important for calculating API. In UGC order in 2018, there is a provision of addition of 5 marks, 10 marks, 15 marks for the journal impact factor 0 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and so on. So you have to have some idea about how to determine the journal impact factor, and there are so many questionable area about journal impact factor. I will not go in detail. And another thing is age index. So it is the latest one, age index. So in case of journal index, journal impact factor, most actually we determining our impact or author's impact or article's impact indirectly through the journal, but we want to determine the quality of the author through his or her work. Then I suggest we use the H index. So what is H index? You see, if suppose a author has published a n number of papers, okay, and if we arrange these n number of papers based on the citation and descending order based on the citation. So this is the you know first paper got this citation, because y-axis is number of citation and x-axis is number of papers. So if age number of papers received at least age number of citation, all you see 7 papers received at least age number of citation, and other remaining papers received less than age number of citation, then the H index of that particular author will be 8. So I will give you an example. Suppose an author or researcher H index is 20. What is the meaning? That is, suppose he published 100 papers. Okay. At least 20 papers received at least 20 citations. Then H index will be 20. And other papers, that is 80 papers, remaining 80 papers received less than 20 citations. Then the H index will be 20. Okay. So suppose a author published 100 articles. Okay. Just think about, and his H index is 5, suppose, means 5 articles received 5 citations each at least, and other articles, 95 articles received less than 5 citations, that is 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, etc. And you just virtually think that if first article received the say 1000 citations, second article received 5 citations, third 5, fourth 5, fifth 5, then sixth 4, and so on, then his H index will be 5. But one of his work or journal article received 1000 citations, it is not counted or it is not give any weightage in H index. Therefore, new index comes, that is called G index. G index means if the G index of a author is 30, means top 30 most cited paper received at least 30 square citation, that is 900 citation. So highly cited papers have some got some effect on the total impact. And another thing is that how do we calculate the H index? There is a software called Herring's Publish or Perish. If you use having publish or perish, you see beautiful tool, POP in short, publish or perish. So this is publish or perish. Okay. There are provision of using different database. So the renowned database is mainly are basically Web of Science and Scopus. Apart from there are database Crossref, Microsoft Academy, Google Scholar, PubMed. Suppose I click on the Google Scholar. Okay. So if you type here name of the author, say my name is Shiv Shankar Jana. Just type the name. Click on the search. So it will show you all the papers available in open forum. And I have also created a Google Scholar profile. So Librarian 2.0 must instruct the teachers and research scholars to create or build a Google Scholar account so that all the bibliographic information of their published work will be uploaded on the Google Scholar so that other people get access to their articles and will cite. So you will get the citation. So first you have to increase your visibility in the web. So you see all the data are here. Publication year 2006 to I have published my first paper in 2006 and last one in 2020. Total paper this one here citation 55 sites per year, sites per paper, H index 4, G index 7 and so on. So this is a beautiful tool. And are you getting my voice, participant?
Yes, sir, you are audible. It's clear everything. Please go on.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you. So, so basically, three giant databases are Web of Science, Scopus, and Google Scholar. So, I'll show you later how to create the author profile. So, there are so many softwares and tools. This is the beautiful tools, having publish or perish, or in short, POP. Another software is BibExcel. Under BibExcel, there are huge number of tools, that is project for network analysis of the journal article, boss viewer, his site space. Okay, so many softwares are there. So G index, then HG index, HC index, E index, and other beautiful index is I10 index. That is how many of your publication got the at least 10 citations. Suppose you have published 10 articles, only 3 articles received more than 10 citations. Then your I10 index will be 3. Another website is RG Score, Research Gate Score. They also provide some score for the author. Actually, if you sign up in Research Gate, then and you upload your paper, if other users download your papers or like your papers or follow your papers, then your score will be higher and higher. So these are all the indices for determining the indicator. So another is basically the API. It is also a usual performance indicator because it is called the academic performance indicator. Okay, so you see before this is UGC regulation 18th July 2018. You see the difference in peer reviewed UGC listed journal for but for one research paper, the science people will get 8 points, but the humanity or social science people or library people, they will get the 10 per paper. This is the first discrimination on the point on a particular research paper. Why? Because it is noticed or it is found that there are huge scope for science people or engineering people or biology people, medical people. There are huge number of scores, huge number of journals, huge number of scope for huge number of frequency of publishing the journal. Therefore, they can publish frequently their articles. But if you go to the social science people, if you then go to the humanity people, their scope is minimum. So it is very tough to publish a social science article or the humanity article in the UGC care listed journal than a science. Therefore, they provide intentionally they provide 8 per paper for faculty member and 10 for humanity and social science. Okay, this is the beauty of the regulation 2018. Another beauty is that they just shifted their mindset from traditional printed journal to the electronic document. That is, if you create a MOOCs, that is massive open online course in the four quadrant model in Swarm forum platform, then he will get 20. So, and e-content, you know, so more, emphasis is given on the e-content than the printed one. And other things are there. You see here, paper with impact factor less than 1, 10 points. Paper with impact factor 1 to 2, 15 points, 2 to 5, 20 points. So in addition to 8 or 10, he or she will get 20, 15 or 25 or 30 if his or her paper is published in the highly journal impact factor journal. Okay. So another another you know I already told that there are mainly two giant database. One is Web of Science, another is Copac. So Web of Science, they actually publish the journal impact factor. So Scopus is publish the site score. Again, the Web of Science, they created a new indicator, that is eigenfactor or eigenfactor, and the article influence score. Actually, in case of the journal impact factor, we noticed that basically we considered the article published just 2 years back, but in case of eigenfactor, they consider the article back to 5 years. Okay, so you see, when librarian, when different departments of university or college, they ask to librarian to purchase or subscribe the e-journal, then how they select this e-journal, these e-journals are good journal than these. So they have to consult the eigenfactor score. So if you click here particular, say, if suppose you click a cell is a journal. So if you find the journal, you will get the eigenfactor, all the cell-related journal. Okay. So this is the eigenfactor 0.555, article influence score this one, that is normalized eigenfactor this one. So through this way, in this way, he or she can determine the good quality journal for their library. And another service is created by the Scopus, that is called Simago Journal Rank. Simago Journal Rank. It is also a beautiful service for librarians. You see, if you click here, Journal Rank, you will get all the journals included in the Scopus. You see, all the journals alphabetically arranged. If you click here, only open access journal. If you click here, all subject area, subject category. Suppose you click here, say accounting. Sorry, accounting. Just a minute. If you click here, accounting. If you click here, say published from Africa, suppose. So you will get the information accordingly. Sorry, Eastern Europe. You will get all the journal published from on accounting from Eastern Europe, and you can also refine your search by giving the all document types, that is journal article. Suppose you see journal, uh, and you will get the SJR Simago journal rank. So it is rank is 0.275, 2.18. So in this way, you can select the good journal for your purchasing for your library. Okay. Next is the new indicator. So this is the new indicator, because you see uh, a new Bengali song is now very popular, Kancha Badam. I think you all heard about this song. Okay, so in the social networking environment, we can't underestimate the power of the common people. Okay, so common people want to hear the Kancha Badam song, then the super hit Shreya Ghoshal song. So when we the research scholar or teacher publishing our journal article, and we receive the citation, means other scholarly people, they cite my article. So this is called actually the scholarly public communication. But when we uploaded our article on Twitter, on Facebook, on Google Plus, some people they comment, "Wow, good article," like our article. Some share our article. So what will be the weightage of our article, only based on citation or other way? So this is called alt matrix or alternative matrix. So now we will consider the number of mentions, number of views, number of downloads, number of likes in Twitter, in Facebook, Google Plus, WhatsApp, and so on. So there are usage, mention, social media, site, capture. So in addition to citation, you have to consider the number of like, number of share, number of views, number of download, and so on. Okay. So this is called the all metrics. Why it is important? Because suppose it is a study, actually they found that basically after publishing a journal article, generally average, it requires 2 to 4 years to get a first citation. But if you upload your published article on any repository, on Google Scholar, on Facebook, then immediately after uploading, you will get a live comment on that particular article. So based on this comment, if you judge your article is good or not, that will be better than site. Okay. So these are some tools that is which actually calculate the all metrics, indicator. Mainly three tools are very important. That is all metric, impact story, and Plumex. All metric, impact story, and Plumex. So first one is Allmetric. That is allmetric.com is their website. Okay. It is basically the proprietary, service subscription based, but free for researchers. Okay. Fee for researcher only the Allmetric bookmark list, and they only consider the article which have the digital object identifier. Okay. You see, they actually created a donut type, symbol. You see the example. Suppose this is an article. This is a DOI. Okay. So I have already installed a bookmarklet that is all metric is. You have to install a bookmarklet on your bookmark bar that is all metric. If you click on all metric, you will say that this is the all metric score of my paper. Tweeted by 5 total all metric score this one. Okay. So in this way, you can you can judge your article how people like your article, not cited, but like, download, views, and so on. And another service is Unpaywall. Unpaywall is also a service. You see, when I open this, paper, one key is open. This is Unpaywall. This key is open means it is openly accessible. So another thing, another tool is Plumex. It is basically hosted by EBSCO and subscription based, but here no DOI is required for capturing the metrics, and it includes different types of documents, 60 different types of research outputs. Because in case of citation, only the journal articles were considered. But in case of the all metrics, you can upload a data, you can upload a book, you can upload only just a figure, a manuscript, a algorithm, a visual art. So everything will be considered in all metric tools. Okay. Actually, a Plumex tool will show you like that. Usage, capture, number of usage, number of captures, number of mention, number of social media, Twitter, etc., etc., number of also citations. Okay, through this you can guess about the almetric score of your article, particular article. Another is impact story. Okay, so and there are so many tools are there, so many tools. If you go to ResearchGate, if you go to SSRN, it is a beautiful service for the social science researcher mainly, because it stands for Social Science Research Network, SSRN. A huge amount of free, open access documents are available here. So librarians should know. And if you just a minute, mm, okay, carry on. SSRN. And another beautiful, the repository is digital commons @URI. You will get access to your article. If you uploaded your articles here, you can view your paper real-time reader of your paper. You see the map. You see the map. Now, no journal paper is using by any reader. If one reader started to use a journal article, then it will be pop up on this map. Just wait for 1 minute. I will show you because in America the people are now sleeping. Therefore, just a minute. Huge database. So you can see the real-time database, real-time readership. Okay. So later you just note down this software, and so many software tools are there. Just last one is the researcher profile. You see, suppose myself, Shiv Shankar Jana, I use initial, that is S Jana. There must have some author S. Jana, Subham Jana, Subrata Jana, Umuk Jana, etc. So we need a unique identification number like ISBN for book, ISSN for journal. So the services are there, tools are there to create the unique number. Okay, so the four tools are available. So first one, ORC ID, that is Open Researcher Contributor ID. Through this, you can create your unique ID. Again, you can also create your unique ID, that is Scopar Author ID, but it is confined only for Scopar's database. And another researcher ID only for Web of Science database, and Google Scholar profile only for Google Scholar database. So ORC ID, you see, this is my ORC ID. If you click here, all the information available. So my ORC ID is this one. 0000 hyphen 00152149324 Aadhaar card like number. Okay, so 16-digit number, that is my ORC ID. It is unique ID assigned to me, and all the publication I uploaded here. You see all the public uploaded here. And beauty of this ORC ID is that I have also created, the researcher ID of Web of Science and the Scopus author ID from the Scopus, and also I linked these two ID here. So if you click here, then you will get the researcher ID from Web of Science. If you click on Scopus author ID, you will get all the information. So you see, total 36 publication I have uploaded on the Web of Science. Total citation, total 18 is all the articles are there. Go to the publication. If you click all the articles, you will get access all the bibliography article. Some articles are available full text. Yes. You can also go to the Scopus author. So the librarian 2.0 must give these information to the scholar and the teachers of their institute, so that they can create their unique ID. And you can also create the Google Scholar. It is a beautiful tool for any researcher. Suppose, just a minute. You see, this is my profile. This is my profile. All the published articles are uploaded here. If you click here on year, then it will show you year-wise distribution of my paper and my co-authors and my citation and so on. And my home page, web page of my is also embedded here. Okay. So how to manage all these, author ID? That is org ID, Scopus author ID. So first you create the Scopus author ID, then you register for org ID, and after creating org ID, you uploaded your all publication to org ID. Then you create the researcher ID, that is Papillon researcher ID. Then all publication from org ID to researcher ID. Add. You just imported all data from org ID to researcher ID. And lastly, you can link or synchronize all these three. If you uploaded in org ID, automatically they will be uploaded to Scopus author ID and Web of Science or Pavlon researcher ID. So, so now time has come not to get the citation, but to raise your research visibility. First, you have to increase your visibility on the web. So first you create org ID, Scopus author ID, researcher ID, Google Scholar ID, then upload all the the publication. Then people, and you also mention all the publication in social media like blog, Twitter, LinkedIn, academia.edu, research and people first will get access or know about your publication, then they can use your publication, they can give the citation, they can like your paper, share your paper, download your paper, view your paper, etc. And your all metrics will increase. And lastly, you all notice that there are huge number of impact factor sites. Like basically UGC only consider the journal impact factor given by the Clarivate analytics, but they mention Thomson and Reuters. Now the Thomson and Reuters has changed. Now this journal impact factor is owned by the Clarivate analytics new company. So only the journal impact factor given by the Clarivate analysis is considered for FPA calculation. But there are so many, fake metrics. That is scientific journal impact factor, SJIF, Infobase index factor, Cosmos impact factor, global impact factor, universal impact factor, site factor, and so on. So you have to avoid all these things. Okay. So these are all about, and last uh, time has, okay. So last one is, that is actually I have given all the new technology, techniques, and etc. But you have to keep your mind, you first a librarian, not the librarian 2.0. So in addition to all the attributes and qualities I have mentioned, but you have to think about your basic quality, that is basic librarian quality, that is to provide right information to right user in right time in right personal way. This is our main motto. Thank you. Thank you all. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this
Okay.
nicely explained session with the use of PPT and live demo in between.
Okay.
There is
Thank you very much.
lots of things to acquire from you, sir. You have
Yes.
teach very new things for us. I would
Yes.
like
Ma'am.
to mention the most interesting was that use of RSS for selective dissemination of information. Since my
Yes.
college days, I am listening about selective dissemination of information with the use of technology, but no one has
Exactly.
explained how to exact use RSS for the selective dissemination of information.
Yes. Ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Now the
Thank you, ma'am.
session is open for open discussions. I request all the dear
Actually,
participants to.
I go through the, ma'am, I go through the chat box. Is there
Okay,
any
sir. Yes,
clarification or
yes.
suggestion?
Yes, sir.
If any clarification, question, or any suggestion, please send through the chat box. Otherwise, we will
Somebody
actually
want
there.
to ask, sir, how to make Scopus author ID?
Oh, actually, there are so many steps to make the Scopus Author ID or Google Scholar. So it will take more time. Therefore, I just give you basic information. Okay, so if you go through the Scopus and all the information available in web and all the information available in YouTube. So YouTube is a very good information hub. So all the video will explain you how to you create Scopus Author ID, Orca ID step by step. Just I am giving you the actually particular single tool require single session. So I have mentioned huge number of tools. Therefore, another.
Sir, I would like to ask you one question regarding that.
Okay.
You have showed us BASC search engine. So you have searched
Huh.
by DDC call number. So instead
Yes.
of call number, we can use the keyword search for
Yes.
searching.
Yes. Actually, it is provision of DDC for library professional because common users they do not know how to construct the DDC number or what is the DDC number for nanotechnology or physics like that. So it is only for the library professional.
Okay, sir. Okay. Somebody is asking
Okay,
that
thank
for Google Scholar, there is institutional Gmail account to activate one's Google Scholar ID.
you. Yes, ma'am. It is required.
Uh,
It is required for
Sir, in case,
institutional.
uh,
So, you need to have the institutional mail from your institution to create the Google Scholar. Uh, just a minute. You
sir,
see,
most of the time, the librarians who are working in remote areas didn't have institutional mail IDs. So, how should we create Google ID, Google Scholar ID in that case?
actually, earlier, I think earlier it was required that the Google, if you want to create the Google Scholar profile, it needs to have institutional Gmail account. I think now it is free of any. You can use any mail, Gmail or like that. Actually, I have created say 10 years ago, so I think it is now possible using the Gmail account.
No,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
it is still require Gmail account.
No, ma'am. When you are
Okay.
creating your Google Scholar ID, then there is a
Huh.
no need institutional mail ID. Just
Yes,
you
yes,
have to
yes,
institutional mail ID required for verify your mail. But you
Okay.
can
yes.
Yes.
use your own mail ID and create your Google Scholar account.
Then my question is that
Now it is open
why
to all.
verification is needed?
Because
Hmm.
institute requires their when you are publishing your article and it is available on Google Scholar, if your
Hmm.
account is verified by your institutional mail, then it is also a set of your institute. It is
Yes.
a affiliation of your institutes. So that's
Yes,
why
yes, yes.
they require verify your institutional
Okay.
mail ID.
One more
For
query is regarding that. We can't upload our research articles over Google Scholar. We have to only put bibliographical details or metadata, I may say. So
Yes.
if we have institutional ID, then we can upload our article.
Actually, Google Square is basically the for uploading the bibliographic database. If your article is available free full text in web, then it automatically synchronize or linked your article. Otherwise, not. There is no scope to upload full text. Okay. So many other tools are there. Academia.edu. You can upload SSRN. You can upload full text document.
Okay.
ResearchGate
SSRN
is
Social Science Research Network.
ResearchGate is also one platform
Yes.
where we
Yes,
can upload our
ResearchGate.
article. Then Google Scholar automatically index that article on your ID.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, recently UGC InflipNet launched something new about Show the Chakra.
Yeah, I heard. I not gone through, but I
Okay.
heard.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
chapter for research scholar.
yes,
For
yes,
research
yes,
scholar.
yes,
Actually, our UGC is doing tremendous job
yes,
for
yes,
research
yes.
scholar. Yes.
There is lots of work done by UGC and InflipNet, but
Yes.
unfortunately, there is lack of awareness about all the things happening.
Exactly, ma'am. Most of the people they do not know about the services provided by the UGC or InflipNet. Yes, ma'am.
And today's webinar will be helpful for the librarian to make aware our faculties
Yes,
in all
yes,
these
ma'am.
things.
Lots
Yes,
of
ma'am.
new things you have mentioned, sir. Thank you for that.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Balaji sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Should we proceed for the presidential address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Shiv Shankar Janasarji, for your knowledgeable lecture today we have. Now the time for the presidential address of respected Honorable Supportive Principal Dr. Yojana Juge Ma'am, Anna Sahib Dange College of Arts and Science, Hatkanange. Hello, ma'am.
मॅडम अनम्यूट करा तुम्हाला. हॅलो.
हॅलो प्रिन्सिपल मॅम, अनम्यूट करा. अनम्यूट झालं नाहीये मॅम. बालाजी सर.
हा, येस मॅम, येस.
मॅडम अजून अनम्यूट नाही झालेले आहेत.
हा. हेमा, मॅडमला जाऊन अनम्यूट करा म्हणून.
हा झालं काय?
हा मॅम. हा, येस, यू आर ऑडिबल नाउ.
नाही होस्टनीच अनम्यूट केलेलं होतं मला.
ओके.
आज जो वेबिनार आयोजित केलेला होता तो ऑनरेबल श्री अण्णासाहेब डांगे आर्ट्स कॉमर्स सायन्स कॉलेज हातकणंगले, आमचं लायब्ररी डिपार्टमेंट आणि IQAC, त्याचबरोबर शिवाजी युनिव्हर्सिटी कॉलेज लायब्ररियन असोसिएशन या सर्वांच्या संयुक्त विद्यमानं आज जो वेबिनार इथं आयोजित केलेला होता, लायब्ररियन 2.0 redefining the role of college librarians in ICT environment. अतिशय गरजेचा असं मी म्हणेन आणि त्याचबरोबर सगळ्यांना उपयुक्त आणि ज्याची आताच्या नवीन लायब्ररियनना असेल किंवा फॅकल्टीला असेल अत्यंत गरज आहे अशा एका चांगल्या विषयावर हा वेबिनार आयोजित केल्याबद्दल प्रथमतः मी सर्व आयोजकांचं अभिनंदन करते. सदरच्या या वेबिनार मध्ये उपस्थित असलेले आमच्या संत ज्ञानेश्वर शिक्षण संस्थेचे खजिनदार विठ्ठलराव मुसाई सर, आमचे लायब्ररियन बालाजी कांबळे, शिवाजी युनिव्हर्सिटी कॉलेज लायब्ररियन असोसिएशनचे अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर RP आढाव सर, आमच्या IQAC चे कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर दिगंबर कुलकर्णी. आज या वेबिनार साठी ज्यांनी की नोट ऍड्रेस दिला ते डॉक्टर शिवाजी सोनटक्के सर, लायब्ररियन आणि व्हाईस प्रिन्सिपल काही रसिका महाविद्यालय देवानी लातूर जिल्हा. आणि आजचे जे रिसोर्स पर्सन अतिशय थॉटफुल असं ज्यांनी लेक्चर दिलं ते डॉक्टर शिबाशंकर जाना, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ LIS युनिव्हर्सिटी ऑफ कल्याणी, नाडिया, वेस्ट बेंगॉल. ह्या सर्वांचं मी या वेबिनार मध्ये माझ्या संस्थेतर्फे आणि महाविद्यालयातर्फे अतिशय मनापासून स्वागत पण करते आणि अभिनंदन करते की अतिशय चांगल्या विषयावर आज हे वेबिनार आयोजित झालं आणि संपन्न झालं. जवळजवळ तास दीड तास या वेबिनार मध्ये सगळ्यात जे रिसोर्स पर्सननी नॉलेज दिलं त्या नॉलेज बद्दल मी माझ्या वैयक्तिक आणि महाविद्यालयातर्फे डॉक्टर शिबाशंकर जाना यांचं अभिनंदन करते आणि त्यांना मी खूप धन्यवाद देते. कारण एक तर ज्यावेळी बालाजींनी हा विषय मला सांगितला त्यावेळी लायब्ररियन 2.0 म्हणजे काय हेच मला माहित नव्हतं आणि त्या विषयावर मी बालाजींना म्हणत होते की काय नेमकं आहे ते मला थोडं समजून सांगा. पण जेव्हा शिबाशंकर जानांचं मी लेक्चर ऐकलं त्यावेळी मला वाटतं जवळजवळ माझ्या मनातल्या सगळ्या क्युरीज निघून गेल्या आणि त्यामुळे प्रश्न राहिले नाही. अतिशय वेब 1.0, वेब 2.0 आणि मग लायब्ररियन 2.0 इथपासून त्यांनी जी सुरुवात केली ती अतिशय ज्याला म्हणू आपण प्रायमरी ज्याला नॉलेज आहे त्या माणसाला सुद्धा ते कळेल अशा पद्धतीचं एक खूप सुंदर आणि अभ्यासपूर्ण व्याख्यान ऐकण्याची संधी आज मला मिळाली. त्याबद्दल मी डॉक्टर जाना यांना खूप धन्यवाद देते. एक काही गोष्टी मगाशी लायब्ररियन जास्त ह्याच्यामध्ये पार्टिसिपेशन त्यांचं असेल आणि त्या गोष्टी ह्या थोड्याशा फॅकल्टीला फारशा माहीत नसतात. पण त्यांनी ज्यावेळी रिसर्च स्कॉलरसाठी आणि फॅकल्टीसाठी काही गोष्टी सांगायला सुरुवात केली त्यावेळी खरं माझी क्युरिओसिटी जास्त वाढली. आज UGCच्या वेगवेगळ्या नोटिफिकेशन मध्ये API सारखा विषय असेल या विषयासाठी सर्व शिक्षकांना किंवा रिसर्च स्कॉलर्सना ज्या गोष्टी कराव्या लागणार आहेत ह्या अगदी म्हणजे कानी कपाळी ओरडून सांगून सुद्धा होताना दिसत नाहीये. कारण API वाढवण्यासाठी वेगवेगळ्या ज्या अनैतिक गोष्टींचा थोडासा त्याच्यामध्ये समावेश होताना दिसतो. ज्यावेळी आम्ही प्लेसमेंटच्या कॅम्प मध्ये जातो आणि त्यावेळी त्या जर्नल्स म्हणजे आम्ही ज्यावेळी त्याचं स्क्रुटिनी करतो की ह्या जर्नल मधला म्हणजे हे UGC लिस्टेड जर्नल असेल किंवा तुमचं स्कॉपस जर्नल असेल याच्यामधल्या आर्टिकलला किती मार्क्स मिळायला पाहिजेत आणि ते त्यातले आहेत का. शेवटी असं एक म्हणजे निर्णयाप्रत आमची युनिव्हर्सिटी आली की कुठल्या का होईना जर्नलमध्ये पब्लिश झालेलं असे ना का, पण आपण त्याला मार्क्स देऊ, अशा पद्धतीची भूमिका ही विद्यापीठानं घेतली. म्हणून मला वाटतं बऱ्यापैकी आताचे आमचे लोक हे असोसिएट किंवा प्रोफेसर पदापर्यंत गेलेले आहेत. जर आम्ही शिवाशंकर जानाच्या ह्या नियमाप्रमाणे जर जायला बसलो तर मला वाटते की आपल्या मधला म्हणजे अतिशय 1% सुद्धा असोसिएट प्रोफेसर व्हायच्या पात्रतेचा नाही, प्रोफेसर तरी बाजूलाच राहील. मग हे सगळं जेव्हा जाणून घेऊ आपण शिक्षक म्हणून, रिसर्चर म्हणून, त्याच वेळी खऱ्या अर्थानं आपण या सगळ्या गोष्टी म्हणजे प्लेसमेंटसाठी दावा करू शकू असं मला वाटतं. ही नैतिकता आहे. म्हणजे मी कुठल्या मार्गाने पुढे जातो, हा मार्ग आपला बरोबर आहे का, आणि हा तपासायचा असेल तर अशा पद्धतीचे लेक्चर्स ऐकायला पाहिजेत आणि अशा पद्धतीनं आपल्याला जायला पाहिजे असं मला निश्चितपणानं वाटतं. कारण काही गोष्टी ह्या आम्ही रिसर्च करत असताना किंवा एखादं मला वाटतं की वर्षभरामध्ये ह्या पद्धतीनं जर जायचं झालं तर एक रिसर्च पेपर लिहायला 1 वर्ष लागेल. आमच्याकडच्या अनेक शिक्षकांचे वर्षात 2-3 ज्यावेळी म्हणजे युजीसी लिस्टेड जर्नल मध्ये आर्टिकल तयार होतात त्यावेळी थोडंसं म्हणजे मला आश्चर्य वाटतं, कारण आमच्यासारख्यांना तरी अजून एवढे 2-3 आर्टिकल एका वर्षात होणं खूप अशक्य वाटतं. कारण त्याला तेवढी ताकद लागते, तेवढा अभ्यास लागतो. आणि या पद्धतीनं जर आपण त्या लिस्टमध्ये जायचं झालं, आम्हाला स्वतःला व्हेरिफाय करायचं झालं, तर अनेक अशा गोष्टी, टूल्स आणि टेक्निक्स त्यांनी सांगितलेल्या आहेत. त्या वेगवेगळ्या टूल्स आणि टेक्निक्स बद्दल मी फारसं काही डिटेलमध्ये जाणार नाहीये. जे काही एच इंडेक्स म्हणजे काय हे अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीने त्यांनी समजावून सांगितलेलं आहे, की आपले आर्टिकलचं सायटेशन किती आहे याच्यावर आपल्याला एच इंडेक्स मिळणार आहे. मग सायटेशन म्हणजे काय हे आपल्याला पहिल्यांदा समजून घ्यायला पाहिजे. आपलं आर्टिकल किती लोक डाउनलोड करतात, किती लोक रेफर करतात, त्याच्यावर आपल्याला ह्या सगळ्या इंडेक्स कडे जावं लागतं. ह्याही गोष्टी ह्या वेबिनारच्या माध्यमातून आपल्या सर्व पार्टिसिपंट्सना कळल्या. त्याचबरोबर जे टिप्स त्यांनी दिले की लायब्ररियन कसा असावा, तो म्हणजे ब्लाइंड एखादा तुमचा युजर असेल, डेफ युजर असेल, त्याच्यासाठी कोणकोणत्या गोष्टी आवश्यक आहेत आणि त्या कशा त्या लायब्ररियनला पोहोचवता येतील त्याच्यापर्यंत, या सगळ्या गोष्टींचं एक अतिशय सुंदर असं वर्णन आणि सुंदर असं एक व्याख्यान आज ऐकण्याचा योग मला आला. ग्रामर चेकर असेल, त्याचबरोबर तुमचं म्हणजे रिसर्च इम्पॅक्ट इंडिकेटर्स कुठले कुठले आहेत, त्यानंतर मॅन्युस्क्रिप्ट मॅचर ही एक कन्सेप्ट मला खूप नवीन कळाली. कारण या कन्सेप्ट मध्ये आपण एखादं आर्टिकल्स लिहिलं तर त्या मॅन्युस्क्रिप्ट मॅचरला जाऊन आपण आपला पेपर, रिसर्च पेपर कुठल्या जर्नलसाठी सुटेबल आहे हे त्यांनी त्यांच्या या मॅन्युस्क्रिप्ट मॅचर मधून सांगितलेलं आहे. तर मला असं वाटतं की आपण आर्टिकल लिहितो, मग तो त्या जर्नलला पब्लिश होत नाही, तो रिजेक्ट होतो. त्याची कारणं अशी असतात की ते जर्नल कशासाठी डिव्होट झालेलं आहे तेच आपल्याला माहित नसतं, आणि त्यामुळे आपला विषय आपल्या विषयाशी डिव्होट झालेल्या जर्नलमध्ये जर आपण पाठवला तर तो नक्कीच पब्लिश होऊ शकतो आणि मग आपला एपीआय आणि आपले इंडेक्स हे वाढू शकतात असं मला वाटतं. तर सर्व शिक्षक कम्युनिटी मधले जे काही लोक असतील ते, रिसर्च करणारे जे काही स्कॉलर्स असतील ते, ह्या सगळ्यांना ह्या व्याख्यानाचा अतिशय लाभ होईल अशी मी अपेक्षा या निमित्तानं करते. त्यांच्या व्याख्यानाच्या शेवटच्या टप्प्यामध्ये त्यांनी फेक असे मेट्रिक्स कुठले कुठले आहेत तेही सांगितलेले आहेत. अशा सगळ्या फेक मेट्रिक्स पासून आपण दूर राहायला पाहिजे, ते समजून घ्यायला पाहिजे कुठले फेक आहेत ते. या सगळ्या गोष्टी त्यांनी अतिशय सुंदर पद्धतीने मांडलेल्या आहेत. मी माझ्या स्वतःच्या वैयक्तिक आणि माझ्या संस्थेच्या आणि महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं शिवाशंकर जाना यांना खूप धन्यवाद देते. आपण सर्व पार्टिसिपंट्स हे अतिशय मला वाटते की जेवढे पार्टिसिपंट्स हे सुरुवातीला होते तेवढे जवळजवळ शेवटपर्यंत राहिले, म्हणजे हे ह्या वेबिनारचं सक्सेस आहे असं मी समजते. निश्चितपणानं या सर्व पार्टिसिपंट्सना या वेबिनारचा फायदा झाला असेल असं मला वाटतं. जाता जाता लायब्ररियननी मला सांगितलं की जसं लायब्ररियन 2.0 आहे तसं टीचर्स 2.0 पण आहे. तर मला वाटतं की बालाजींनी पुढचं एखादं सेशन याच्यावर आयोजित करावं आणि मग आपले जे शिवाशंकर जाना आहेत त्यांना याच्याबद्दलची माहिती द्यायला पुन्हा एकदा पाचारण करावं अशी एक रिक्वेस्ट मी बालाजींना करेन आणि माझं जे काही अध्यक्षीय मनोगत आहे ते मी इथं थांबवते.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kindly words. You have really said true words about all the happenings in our educational fraternity. Thank you, ma'am. Now we are coming at the end of the seminar, end of the day. I would like to request Professor Mrs. Kohli ma'am for the vote of thanks session. Ma'am, please proceed. You are muted.
Yes. Unmute.
Unmute करा ma'am.
Unmute करा.
Unmute करा. मॅम आवाज नाही येत आहे, तुम्ही अनम्यूट करा स्वतःला.
हा तुम्ही करा मॅडम. मॅडम त्यांना करता येत नाही, तुम्ही करा त्यांना अनम्यूट.
होस्ट मी करायला पाहिजे पहिल्यांदा.
कोणत्या नावाने जॉईन आहेत मॅडम?
दिगंबर कुलकर्णी.
कुलकर्णी सरांच्या नावेच आहेत मॅडम जॉईन.
आता बघा. आला का मॅडम?
हॅलो.
I'm audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. To the one and all present here, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Shiba Shankar Jana, sir, Dr. Shivaji Sontakke, sir, Honorable Shivethal Rao Musai, sir, Dr. R.P. Adav, sir, respected Principal, Dr. Yoshna Jugle, ma'am, Professor Balaji Kamble, sir, Dr. Digambar Kulkarni, sir, all faculty members, and all the participants. Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha's Honorable Shri Anna Sahib Dange, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Hatkanangle, Library Department and IQAC in association with Shivaji University College Librarian Association, one-day national level seminar on Librarian 2.0, redefining the role of college librarians in ICT environment. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank you all dignitaries on behalf of the Honorable Shri Anna Sahib Dange Arts, Commerce and Science College. I extend a warm welcome to the people in the gathering. I would like to express my gratitude to all the esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and contribution to make this webinar a great success. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Resource Person, Dr. Shiba Shankar Jana, Associate Professor, Department of LIS, University of Kalyani, Nadia, West Bengal. Thank you, sir, for enlightening and encouraging us with your words on this special day and sharing your views on Librarian 2.0. I should mention the deep meaning of his appreciation for today's keynote speaker, Dr. Shivaji Sontakke sir, librarian, and Vice Principal Kailaswati Rasika Mahavidyalaya Deoni for his explanation on Librarian 2.0. For him, thank you, sir. I would like to thank Honorable Shivithal Ramusai sir, Treasurer, Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha, Islampur, to take out time from his busy schedule to grace this event. Further, we are grateful to Dr. R.P. Yadav, President, Shivaji University College Librarian Association and Librarian New College, Kolhapur, for giving a very nice introduction of SUCLA, that is Shivaji University College Librarian Association. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to Principal Dr. Yojana Jugre ma'am, Principal of Honorable Shri Anna Sahib Dange, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Hatkanangle, for providing immense support to make this webinar successful. I extend my gratitude to Mr. Balaji Kamble sir, librarian and convener of this webinar, for organizing such a wonderful webinar. Thank you, sir. I also thank Dr. Digambar Kulkarni sir, coordinator of IQAC and LAC member, Honorable Shri Anna Sahib Dange, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Hatkanangle. Thank you, sir. And more than 247 participants from different states of India and abroad have registered and participated in this webinar. I am very much thankful to all the participants for their active participation in this webinar. Thank you, all of you. I am very much thankful Professor Meenaz Naikwadi, librarian, ARP Kanya College, Ichalkaranji, for such wonderful anchoring. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank Professor Mahesh Gaikwad, SGM College, Karad, for their technical support. I am very much thankful all the faculty members, non-teaching staff who helped directly or indirectly make the webinar successful. Thank you everyone once again for making it a great success. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you each and everyone who has take time and to join with us for this seminar. Without all of you, the event can't be happen. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.